So this is a response video to the YouTuber V. I'm pretty frustrated by this because I'm pretty sure V, I want to say, man, either you didn't read this fucking article that you cited, or you, I mean, I have to tell you, man, if you agree with what's being said in this fucking article, that's really fucked up. This is a disgusting fucking article, man. Read the entire thing. Read the entire fucking thing here and understand that this is a disgusting fucking article, man. Getting to the substance of this article, just to get away from what else was said. What gays are asking for, man, is not some other service than what's being offered. If you have a cake shop, someone walking into that shop and asking for a service that's offered, asking for a plain cake, and they are denied simply because they are identified as gay. That is different from a person asking for a cake that has some sort of political message on it, or someone that's asking for an erotic cake, or something that's someone walking in asking for a haircut at a bakery. That's there's two different arguments happening here, man. And you are defending an argument that is demonstrably not true. People are being denied service from proprietors that offer this service. They're offering a cake, a plain cake, a simple cake, and they're being denied service for this cake that they would otherwise offer to anyone but gays, okay? And I lost the study. I don't have the study in front of me anymore. I believe it was a Pew study, but there was a study that addressed the recent Indiana Religious Freedom Act that was attempted to be passed in Indiana. It failed. The reason why people want this passed is because they believe it's a sin, and they believe that businesses should have the right to turn away customers for the sake of their religion. It has nothing to do with the principle of turning away irrational customers, or turning away people asking for a service they don't provide. This is religious fundamentalists asking for the right to discriminate based on someone's sexual orientation. That's what is being asked for in this matter. And the reason they're turning away these customers is because they believe homosexuality is a sin. It was overwhelming in terms of the support of this bill. I don't have the study anymore. It's out there. I couldn't find it for this video, but I believe it was a Pew poll. But I don't know what's with the Pew website. It's hard to find shit. Right now, I gotta say that the other thing you're making a mistake of, dude, is addressing this as a totality of Christians. This is a fringe group in the United States that actually wants to see discrimination against gays. Evangelical Christians are very vocal in the United States, and they're fucking bigots. I don't know what else to say. I really don't hope, dude, that you are more in support of a fringe group in the United States of fundamentalist Christians than you are for the average person to be provided a service. And it's not just bakeries. It's hotels. It's other businesses in which people are being denied service simply for something they can't control. Would we be having this conversation if it was cripples being turned away? If it was blacks being turned away? Would we be having this conversation, V, if it was any other group other than gays? There are a lot of Christians in the United States that do not support, that may not be super friendly towards homosexuality, but are against this discrimination. They are against it. And I'm going to cite a couple polls here and remind you, dude, I don't know where, in Romania, I don't know how things are when it comes to religion, but I'm an atheist, and I am part of fucking 3% of this country, man. The United States is an extremely religious country, and there are many, many, many hundreds of millions of Christians in the United States that actively support people that are gay. They don't want these people discriminated against. And it's very concerning for me, dude, that you're looking at this as a thing between faggots, the word that you used, and Christians. That is not so. It is a matter of people that don't believe in discrimination in this manner. I'm not saying you have to offer a service that's not otherwise offered, or you have to be adherent to some customer who's an asshole There are standards in which you can turn away customers, but we're talking specifically about turning away a certain demographic of the populace, specifically because they are part of some minority. That is the reason for it. And I think that is being lost on you. I think that you are entering a bad realm of bad thinking. And not just in the way of it's immoral, but I mean it's just not well thought out. The argument from the other side of this. The last thing I'll get to before I end this is you have to understand, you and all libertarians, and I'm not calling you libertarian, but I'm saying libertarians or Christians or whoever that may support the principle of discrimination or may support the right of a business to turn away a certain demographic. You have to understand that all businesses are fictional entities that are created through the state. The state is what gives these businesses the right to exist. The state has the right to say your business is not complying with our standards. And if it doesn't, we have the absolute right to do whatever. Fine you, revoke your license, revoke whatever kind of license, not just a proprietor's license, but maybe a license for alcohol, whatever. The state has that right. There's federal statutes on this. There are countless state statutes on this. This is a matter of a person, a citizen, going to the state, asking for a license in order to be a proprietor, being granted that license, and opening shop. This is not a person with the absolute right to do whatever the fuck they want. These are businesses that are in a market regulated by the state. That is the matter. That is the end-all, be-all of this fucking argument. If you are a business person, you are in a market controlled by the state. If you fall out of compliance with state regulations, you have no right to be a proprietor. You have no right to continue your service. If you want to enter into some sort of black market fucking shop, that's another issue. You can do whatever the fuck you want, really, and get away with it. It can be an illegal shop. But if you want to be a service in compliance with the law, you can't discriminate in this manner. You have no right to turn away an otherwise equal citizen for this ridiculous reason. This demonstrably bigoted fucking reason. I understand, V, this idea of libertarianism and the principle of owning your own business and having the right to turn away an asshole customer or turn away a customer that you don't want to serve because maybe they're asking for something unorthodox. I understand that principle, but that is a false fucking argument. That is not what is happening. What is happening here is discrimination based on religious principles. This is actual fucking hatred that is motivating this. If you can be uncomfortable with gay marriage, you can be uncomfortable with homosexuality, don't run a fucking business. The state has regulations and the right to say how you run your business in this manner. It's not going to run your books. It's not going to run every aspect of your business. This is not a command economy. But it has the right to say you have to fall in compliance with both health standards, with zoning standards, and with discrimination standards. Because in the end here, and this is where you pissed me off, dude, really, when it comes to this fucking argument with bestiality. Here's a dog. Here is an American fucking citizen. That's the fucking difference here, man. I don't know how it is in Romania. I don't know how it is overseas. I don't care if someone is straight or gay. They are a fucking American citizen. That is it. That is fucking it. And it pisses me off when people make this fucking argument about bestiality, because it's ridiculous based on the fact of consent anyways. But we're talking about American fucking citizens. We're not talking about fucking pets. People in this country have rights. I don't give a shit where they're from. If they're an evangelical, right-wing Christian, or they're a super lib, social justice warrior, gay. I don't give a fuck. They're an American citizen. So, V, I gotta tell you, man, I love your channel. You need to fucking address this. This is a disgusting fucking video that you put up. Read these fucking articles, man. Do your actual fucking research. This is a stupid video, man. And, you know, I love you, man. I love your channel, but you gotta check yourself sometimes on some of this shit. And if you don't have a real understanding of it, don't make the fucking video, alright?